Hey everyone, welcome back to this GT6 Demo playthrough, GT Academy 2013 essentially. Apologies for the last two videos. I forgot to turn the sound back on the recording device for the game. So you just got me commentating, but I'm sure you still enjoyed the commentary. So apparently, I've not been in the garage yet. Let's have a look at this. We've got car selection. Oh wow, I quite like that. That's interesting. Oh, what's that? Whatever, aspirated and electric. Yeah, that's interesting. So we're going to jump straight into GT Academy now, which should be very interesting. GT Academy takes place on the legendary Silverstone circuit. It's made up of 5 special events, all of which feature the Nissan 370Z. So looking at that picture, we're in the tuned 370Z. 4 of those 5 events will be time trials over specific sections of the track, while the final test will be a time trial over the full length of the course. Candidate selection will be based on the result of this last test. Right, so that's key to all those who want to compete for GT Academy. It is just the last test which is the priority. The others are just time trial tests. Obviously you can get your glory by going for rank 1. But the last test is where it's key. Now, as Lucas said there in that options, you can basically do the little sections of the track. Now, personally, I might actually do those because obviously, if you build up each section of the track, it helps you in the final test. So, do think about that. Keep trying and keep believing in yourself, and you're sure to nail that super lap in the end. Right, so we've got 5 tests, as we can see here. And let's just jump straight into this first one. So we're going to tackle a section of the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit from the home straight to the arena. Speed control is difficult in this section, with a mid-speed corner followed by a tight low-speed corner. Due to the width of the course, you will need to find an efficient driving line using the on-screen driving line as a reference. We don't want to do that. So there we can see the rankings registration period. So it's just July, as I've mentioned, and the event availability period is to the end of August. So you can get a good go at this. Let's have a look at the online rankings. Let's see who's been up early, who's taken a day off work, just like I have. We'll have a quick gander. So on my friends list we've got Ghost Driver. It looks like everybody's playing today. So Ghost Driver's the top on my friends list. Looks like he might be top 10 with Dan because they've got replays that are viewable. But there's a big difference there between Ghost and Dan. So they're obviously just jumping straight through it to get to the top. We got Rossi up there. Zocchi is always up there. He's a very good racer. Let's see, who else do I know up there? Obviously we've got Dantastic there. Let's have a look. GTP Plato from from GT Planet. I've seen him around and about. I've got Dave. I'm 33rd at the moment. Well played, Dave. So yeah, look, let's just jump straight into it. I've got my brew ready. We're gonna jump straight into it now. I'm not sure whether we should do the 15-minute thing here. Let's see what we can do in 15 minutes. Obviously, it's a new game. So we are going to have a little bit of practice. What's happening here? This is very... Oh, there we go. Took a bit of time to load there. So as we can see there, yes, this is the... I remember this just from the first lap we did. So we've got a 35.5 as a gold time. Let's get the driving options all sorted. We want traction control off this time. ABS and skid recovery. Thank you. Skid recovery force is forced off. That is great news. That is just what we like to see because we hate skid recovery force. Alright, so let's jump straight into it. We're going to do 15 minutes. It is 52 minutes past 10. Basically 8 minutes to 11. And we are going to go to, if my maths are correct, 7 minutes past 11. Let's give this a good bash. Let's go. So here we go. I can feel the car a lot better now. Oh, bit sideways there. Felt the car losing the back end slightly. This part of the track I've done in real life before. Yep, you got to turn on that just after that white line, my instructor said. Oh, the rear end is very lively, very lively. Oh, we've gone a bit too wide. Let's see what we would have got anyway. Usually that would disqualify you. I like the fact it's not disqualified you. You've obviously taken on criticism from the last one and said, right, okay, people didn't like that. So let's just let's make it just not count, but they can still complete the section. That's really good. So we're gonna jump straight back into it again. So I'll just turn the game sound just slightly because I think it's quite loud. So here we go again. So usually there's brake markers there, which is what we're normally looking for. Whoa, back end's gone there. The suspension model is amazing. I felt that in the wheel as well. Absolutely brilliant. It's this. Oh, hey, we caught it. So now we're just going to floor it to the finish. Obviously we need to practice this because we're still not hitting these gold times. So we've got a silver there. Not bad, but we want that gold time. So I need to be more aggressive in the first corner and less aggressive in the very sharp left further on. So we're going to focus this corner first, be more aggressive. Nope, way too aggressive, we've gone out wide. So we'll restart that. So we need to find a braking point. Now obviously we've not raced Silverstone before on Gran Turismo, so we have to adapt to this. So we're going to have a look at here. Now, I think we've got to brake just as the green bit of the curbing, but we're ahead of our ghost, so we're going to go for this. Oh, back end's going. We got it, caught it. We're going to run wide though. And we hit the limiter and we're going to not beat our ghost there. That was because I was chatting as well. I wasn't concentrating, trying to catch that rear end there. The rear end is very lively and I can feel it in the wheel as well. It's really good. I can feel the bump and the bump effect in the car and the weight. That is brilliant. I hope this stays for the game because that would be epic. Much better. Look at the traction we pulled out there. Oh no, we're going to run wide slightly. How is that invalidated? What? I do not understand why that was invalidated there, because we essentially had two wheels on the track and obviously we had the car over. It's a bit more, we have to go a bit less aggressive there. Now what did Ghost get? 34 odds, so obviously there's plenty of time here. Oh, too wide, way too aggressive. Still ahead of the Ghost slightly though. We're going to brake a bit further into this. I'm going to stay in third this time because I think the second just unbalances the car just slightly. Yeah. What? Oh, that's unbelievable. Right, so we messed up the first corner, but we still got a similar time. So obviously, we can definitely get in that 34 section. So we'll do this again. We've got 10 minutes left to do this. Too aggressive, way too aggressive. Managed to stay on just because the corner opens up a bit. That Ghost is a bit fuzzy actually, it's a bit annoying. Come in a bit too early, way too early. So just getting this turning point right. There we go. That's how you do it. That's how you do that corner. So we're in silver still, but we've we've sort of got that corner like thought out now. So we'll go again. We'll keep going at this. Obviously, I'll probably have a proper go without commentating because I'm actually having to think about speaking as well at the same time. There we go. That's how you do it. Look at that. The aggressiveness we held through there. Far better, far better. So we're still not in the 34s though, but we got that gold. So we're just gonna keep doing this for another, well, 8 minutes left. We want to get into those 34s. We could do a top 10, but it might be hard with me speaking to achieve that top 10. Notice how I don't speak and suddenly I'm way ahead of my ghost, but then I'd speak and then I go off. So that just shows you how speaking and racing is very hard. I mean, you can imagine a driver on the radio, it gets quite difficult. So once again, we're going to keep at this. So let's at least get in the 34s. Oh, we didn't turn in quite early enough. We carried the speed, lost back end slightly, but we managed to hold it. So we want to brake on the curbing. So we are ahead of our ghost. This is going to be an improvement. 34.9. Now we've still got lots of time there, because remember we were way ahead of our ghost on the previous run. So that 34.0 that I think Rossi got, who's in the lead currently, very much there, very much possible. So we want to turn before this green stuff, really get a good run out. Nearly, but look at the time gain. Look at the time gain. We got the apex there just about right. Obviously, with a bit too much speed carried through the corner, but we're getting there. We really are getting there now. So let's try that again. No, still not done it. But that's what we want to do. So we found our turning point, which is sort of the just before the green bit. Just turn in. We want to trail brake slightly, obviously not too much, because otherwise the weight transfer will cause the oversteer that we can see in our ghost. There we go. That's better. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the time gained. That's insane. We've ran a bit wide here. Gonna have to come in quick. So we're not gonna catch that. Too much power to try and catch that there, and yeah, we lost out. But look at the time gained just from that one corner. This is why these sections, small little sections, are good, because you can focus on one little bit. Maybe you're struggling in one section, go back to this, try it, and then improve from there. Oh, we turned a bit too late there. I felt that as well. Wasn't thinking properly. Gonna let off slightly. I'm gonna brake a bit later now. Yeah, so I can still brake a bit later going into there. But I need to stay tight. Looking at that, I need to stay tight to get a really good run out of there, so I can get early traction, early acceleration, just pull out the corner really, really quickly. So it's definitely a third gear corner that. We're going to let off slightly. We want to come over. So we lost a bit of time during that. We really did nail that corner there on that run. We're still in the 34s. 34.7 now. So we're catching up to Ghost 34.2, half a second off, but we've seen that half a second. So we're not worried at all. It's quite interesting to see that the top guys are still going towards the top, even with the new physics models and things like that. Broke a little bit too much, didn't carry enough speed through that corner that time. So we've got 5 minutes left. So no, we're turning a bit late, and I'm dabbing the brakes slightly. I don't want to be doing that, you see. I want to be trail braking. So we're going to turn in. No, cut it too much there. Getting time, but we cut it a bit too much. Obviously quite eager to get this run. So we stayed in 4th this time. It felt better in 4th as well. So we're just going to let off slightly. We want to come over as best as we can. Rear end is really wanting to step out there. So we've improved again just, even though our Ghost is catching us just slightly, we're in a 0.6 now. So, you know, looking at this, we've gone from not even getting a gold to getting a gold, and we're nearly a second above it. We're still not at 6 tenths there. So, you know, it's... We've got the balance of the car correct now. No, I'll tell you what, it's a lot harder to correct in this demo than it is usually. When the rear end goes, it does go, which is very nice to see actually. You pay for pushing, essentially. I'm just seeing if I can fully accelerate through there and gain time. See, I'm losing time there because I'm trying to be looking at the Ghost. I'm trying to be too aggressive with the acceleration, so I'm running out really wide, and I can't get the throttle down really early. Because as soon as I put it down, I want to keep it down. That'll get you the best time. So we've obviously nailed this first corner pretty well now. So we've got a very good acceleration out there. We should be ahead of the Ghost. I can't see how we wouldn't be. Yes, we were. 0.5 now. So we're going to give this one last shot. One last go. Let's see if we can nail a bit better time. Otherwise we'll move on to the next one. Remember, this is all with commentary as well, so this is very hard to do with commentary. So I'll just let you know now, you can expect a bit faster time at me at some point. Ooh, we're going to just have one more go because I was sort of chatting too much there. So we didn't carry as much speed there. We were about 100 when we did it. But we can carry a bit more speed there, and we could probably brake. See how we broke in a much straighter line there? Ooh, managed to catch it this time. Managed to catch that there just. But I don't know if you noticed there on that last run, is that we managed to carry a bit less speed, but because we were in a much straighter position rather than the weight being transferred to the right, because obviously we were trying to turn to come back on the racing line, we managed to brake a lot later, so the car could brake stronger, better, just everything about it was good, and that meant we gained on the Ghost. And at that point, from there, I would then look at that and say, right, okay, I've got to get a compromise between aggression and braking to get the best time. So we finished 45th in the event so far. Not bad to say I was commentating over the entire of that. We'll save that Ghost, so I'll upload that replay to YouTube as well for you. When the screen comes on, it's a bit clunky, this bit of the screen. It's taking quite a time. I'm assuming it's because it's also I'm uploading videos at the same time, so it's just hampering that a bit. So do I want to save this replay data? I do indeed. We're just 4 attempts off the top guy there, which I think we could gain if we wanted to. So there are the times initially from my friends' rankings. I like that, and we're gonna continue to the next one. So I'll just end this part and we'll jump into the next part.